Hey guys, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed building video. Today I'm going to be making a barn style starter home. So this is very much cats and dogs themed. Well, it's I feel it's kind of themed around the items that cats and dogs brought in. But I don't think I actually put anything in there that is usable by a cat or a dog. I don't think I've put pet beds or anything in there, but you definitely could do, because this starter home doesn't actually use up the full amount of money that your Sims get when you first make them. So here we go. Yeah, you can see that I've made just a rectangular house, rectangular room, put a nice roof on it and domed it up a bit, and then added a patio with some columns and the cats and dogs fence around it. This is all the start of a really super cute build. There you go, just adding in some stairs so your Sims can get up, and adding the matching banisters to it as well. Yeah, trying to pick a door. Was going to go with the cats and dogs door, but instead went with the laundry day stuff pack door because I think it still has that same kind of vibe and fit the front of this house much nicer. Here I'm just sectioning off an area for the bathroom and for the bedroom. The bathroom's a bit bigger. The bathroom's a bit bigger than maybe it needs to be, but I've done that so that you can have both a bath and a shower. So if you do get a pet, then you can wash your dog and, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, adding in some windows, trying to get some light into the house, and having some smaller windows for the bathroom because, you don't want to be all exposed if you're in the tub or in the shower or even on the loo. That would be a bit distressing. Then I'm just going around and make sure all the windows are the same colours because I have a habit of just mixing up that white and that kind of white blue quite a lot. So going around trying to pick a colour for the house. I wanted it to be red, kind of barn red, but not too red, which some of the reds are, but I thought that one worked quite well. And then choosing a roof to go with it. I was going to add a black roof trim, but decided that made it too black, so added the white back instead. And there we go. You can see in the background my what was it called, the large family home, red brick family home is in the lot next to me. I'm building this in Newcrest where I'm doing all my builds at the moment, just because there's a lot of empty lots. But yeah, adding a bit of train paint to the ground, and now getting the patio decking the right colour, trying to match it to the stairs as much as I could do. But obviously they're not always going to match, but I do try my best. And then adding in the wooden floors. A lot of these things are going to be cats and dogs. It's kind of cats and dogs themed house without actually having any pets in it, if that's possible. Yep, just adding some, trying really hard to pick a carpet. I'm just going to use the base game carpet in a second. Just going to use pretty much the standard base game carpet. There we go. Finally, sometimes I get really stuck on a decision and I just stay at it for ages and, but hey ho. Now I'm trying to pick some wallpapers for the whole house. Trying to make sure that they go with the flooring and everything. But yeah, so as I said before, this is a starter home. It's going to be under 20,000 simoleons. I can't remember how much it actually is. I'll put a price number on it if you'd like in the description below. Obviously this will be linked, it'll be available on the gallery, and that link will be in the video description below. Of course you are free to use it in your game, in an LP if you wish. But yeah, I think I've done all the spiel I have to. Now just trying to get a door that's nice. I thought I'd go with the kind of red tinged doors to begin with, and then decided, nah, let's just go with the brown. It kind of matches more with the wallpaper. So yeah, adding the lights. so that I can actually see what I'm doing. I also turn the grid off because I like the grid to start the build with, but then when I actually get into furnishing, I do quite like just putting things where I want and not feeling restricted by a grid, you know. So starting off with the kitchen, as kitchens are most often the most expensive bit of the house, I wanted to get that out of the way and done. And this time I'm making sure not to add too many really expensive bits of equipment, and using some relatively cheap counters. They're not the cheapest of counters, but they're also not super expensive. As you can see, I've just turned sheets on because I wanted to be able to put the bin exactly where I wanted it to be. And then that reminded me to get an outside bin as well. And I just, tucked that in nicely. Now adding, the other essentials for kitchen, a sink, and a fire alarm, because I don't want anyone's Sims to die from fire, because your fire alarm hasn't gone off, whatever. Are they actually useful? Do firemen still come? I don't remember. I haven't really set anyone on fire recently. I remember, it was absolutely necessary in earlier games, but not so much in The Sims 4, because you can just put yourself out. Anyway, adding some cabinets and a range hood. I just wanted to go with the one with the light, because, it provides a bit more light, it's rather cheap, and I just had to be careful to put it in the correct place, because you have to use move objects to squeeze it back if you don't want it to come out the front of the cabinet, which I feel is a bit like of an oversight on the Sims part, but hey ho, it works. Just adding a table and a couple of chairs, only putting 2 in because that's the max number of Sims this house is going to hold. Obviously, if you use it in gameplay, you'll probably expand the house, so then you might want to add some more chairs, but that's on you. That's what you get to do. There you go. Adding a nice kind of wicker couch from Laundry Day, and the nice table from Outdoor Retreat. I was trying to remember that. I was thinking Go Outdoors. Nope, Go Outdoors is a shop, not a Sims 4 pack. Adding a bookcase. That's one of the toddlers' bookcases. But in that brown, it just looks like any other bookcase with just a bit of vibrant, books on it. It's the best way a bookcase could be. And then using the multiple rugs. I don't know where I was going with that. A bed in there, as that's also one of the more expensive items. And then I thought I'd best put the bathroom in before I run out of money. I think I'm going to do a bit of a jiggle with the bathroom, because I do put a bath, a toilet, a sink, and a shower. It is a fully usable bathroom. So there's enough stuff in there that you can use. So if you did have 2 Sims, they could both be showering / having a bath at the same time. And of course, if you do end up equipping this so you can have pets, then you can wash your dog, because they get so dirty. It is ridiculous. Adding in a wardrobe and a mirror, which no bedroom could be without, and then some side tables as well. I was talking really fast. Not really, I'm just kind of half holding my breath, and I don't know why. Adding some more lights and, flowers and stuff, because you've got to have some plants, you've got to have some lights. It's just what has to be. I thought you could use that kind of IKEA-esque ceiling light in the bedroom, because it just throws me back to being a kid, because I swear I had a light like that when I was younger. I feel like everyone did, but yeah. And using some kind of hanging lights that I don't normally use in the living room area, just because I thought they were quite nice. And I scaled down a big ceiling light, and adding a few curtains that I'm kind of imagining that you can pull them across the rest of the windows. So they're kind of just half curtains at the moment, but gotta imagine that they do the job. Adding the post box out the front, so that your Sims can still get their mail, and I think that's about it. I think I'm about to do some landscaping. and a few trees and a bit of foliage underneath the trees, just to make them look a bit more natural. Some of the cheap plants and stuff. I looked at it and went, oh, no, I don't want, too expensive. No, here's a cheap one. And then a little bit of terrain paint underneath them, because it looks a bit odd when trees are on like perfectly good grass. And I think that's it. Here we are, into the screenshots. There's a few exterior shots of the house. I think it looks quite nice for a small little build. And onto the inside, a couple of shots of the living room area. I mean, what could I say? Just see me build it. You know what it looks like. It's great. Not toot my own horn, but it's great. And then there's the bathroom. And then we have the whoa, what's it called? Floor plan. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the build. Obviously, it's available on the gallery and it's linked down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and I will see you later. Bye!